I got the bloodlust. Me too. I want to kill. Let's kill.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to The Bloodlust. This is your go-to podcast for classy broads talking horror since 2014. This is episode 270 of the program. Tonight we are talking about Oddity, the second feature by director Damian McCarthy. My name is Amy. I am your fearless leader, joined as always by my lovely and talented co-host Jamie.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
You do a lot of shoveling? You get a lot of snow?
Oh no, I hired someone to come do it.
Oh, you got somebody to come and do that. We've shoveled 3 times in the past 3 days.
Did it once, and then it was too windy. It just looked too cold. I couldn't be bothered today.
Couldn't be arsed.
Nope.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to a Galentine's Day thing today, and we decided to opt out because it was snowing pretty hard. We were going to watch 9 to 5, though, so I'm kind of disappointed.
Well, what's stopping you from still watching it?
I suppose nothing. I suppose we could just watch it here.
Yeah, totally worth still watching.
Yeah. Did you know that Dolly Parton didn't know that she didn't have to memorize the entire script?
Yes.
Only her lines, so she memorized the whole thing.
Yep. She's a gem.
Like Emma Watson did for the first Harry Potter movie. Precious little overachievers.
I know.
We love them.
So cute.
Yeah. So, Oddity. This movie has a very strange, a few cursed objects in it, kind of like The Conjuring. But one very particular set piece cursed object, which is very visually arresting.
Yes.
So our roundtable question for this episode is, what is your favorite horror movie with a cursed object? Or what is your favorite cursed object from a horror movie?
Or a horror movie with a cursed object that you just really fancy. Right.
Would you like to go first?
Oh, sure, if no one else wants to go first. I'm gonna say my pick is probably Drag Me to Hell.
What was the cursed object?
Wasn't it a necklace?
Was it a necklace? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so. Like, it had an amulet or something. But yes, one, because that movie is so fun and it's so gross. And
so gross.
The image,
so phlegmy.
Yes, the image of the dead lady spewing her goo on her face while her mouth is open will forever be burned in my memory. Mm-hmm. And it's just a fun watch.
Yeah, that was Sam Raimi's little experiment as to whether it's to the grossest movie he could make while still garnering a PG-13 because none of it is blood.
Nope, it's just black goo, but it is effective.
It is very disgusting and effective. I forgot that it was a cursed object in that. Mm-hmm.
Well, she puts a curse on her.
The lady.
Yeah, she puts a curse on her, but she also has something, I thought.
Okay. It's been a long time since I watched it.
Same. I could be totally wrong, but whatever.
The one that came to my mind immediately was Oculus. The mirror in Oculus.
That would have been my plan B. Because that one's obviously super good, too.
Really intimidating. There's almost nothing that it can't do. It can alter the people around its perceptions, make them go crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good one. A really good cursed object from a movie.
That is a good one.
And I haven't seen that in a long time, and I think it's time to revisit Oculus.
How many are there? Just 2?
How many Oculuses? Mm-hmm. Just 1.
Oh, I thought they did a second one.
No.
What am I thinking of?
That was before he was really big enough to do any kind of sequels or anything. That was only his second movie.
I'm thinking of a different movie then, obviously.
That's the one with the mirror.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I was just thinking there was a second one.
Not that I know of.
Well, all right.
I also thought of the Necronomicon.
Mm-hmm. Also
from the
good.
Evil Dead movies. A very famous cursed object. There's this movie called Pin from, I think it was the early 90s, but it might have been the late 80s.
Okay.
And it is based on a horror paperback novel from the 80s called Pin. Uh-huh. And it is about these kids that grow up in a dysfunctional household with this dad who's a doctor, but he's not very good at being human with his children. No, he's a fine doctor. He's just doesn't know how to be a person with his kids. And he talks to them through this anatomical dummy that kind of looks like Slim Goodbody. You know, it's just like the musculature. Mm-hmm. And they call it Pin, and that's how he relates to his kids. And so then after he dies, the kids have this weird, unhealthy relationship with this dummy. And the daughter, weird, it kind of gets sexual. It's a weird movie and a book that I've always wanted to read. I've never gotten my hands on it, but that's a weird cursed object from a movie.
Yeah, that definitely is.
Yeah. Any others you can think of?
I don't know. I can't think of many more. I mean, I have no doubt there are a ton. Like, I mean, I know there's Annabelle and stuff, but I'm trying to think
there's the puzzle box from Hellraiser.
I was thinking that, but is that actually cursed, or is that more sort of like a portal thing?
I don't know.
No, I guess it's cursed.
I guess it's a cursed object. I think that fits.
Yeah, I do too. That one, that's a good one.
There was also in one of the Hellraisers, maybe 3, I think 3, is the one with that weird statue that was in the club owner's apartment or whatever. Yeah. And that everybody who gets killed is added to the statue.
Yes.
There was a Amityville Horror with I think it was a clock that was cursed.
Okay.
I don't remember that being very good. I think it was the one with Patty Duke. But I remember the cursed object itself being kind of creepy.
Okay. Sorry, I heard a weird noise.
I heard it too.
I don't know what that was. Sorry. Amityville Cursed Clock. I don't know if I remember that one.
I think it was called Amityville It's About Time. Get it?
That's cheesy.
That's cheesy.
That's unnecessarily cheesy.
Well, they got a little corny, those movies.
Yeah, they did.
Cursed objects.
I know we're missing so many. I'm drawing
sure we are.
The biggest blank. I mean, isn't there something cursed in Evil Dead, or can we just call it?
Well, that's what I said. The
yeah, the Necronomicon. You did say that. I don't know, guys. Hit us up. What ones are we missing?
I think we need to. Yeah, I think we need to call to our listeners for cursed objects from horror movies.
Let us know. I feel silly.
Maybe we'll think of some as we record.
Just with laundry and looking at snow and watching Blaine play video games.
I've had a very relaxed weekend. I've done
same.
Next to nothing.
It's been wonderful.
The house to go to the gym and get gas, and that was it. All weekend.
Love it. Yeah, that's ideal.
Yeah. Listeners, I'm 5 books down for 2025 so far.
Woohoo.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. I'll let you know some of the stuff I've been reading when we're done with this episode. But first, why don't we start talking about Oddity?
Sure.
I called it Caveat on the track that I saved, which is silly. That is not the movie we're reviewing. That is not Damian McCarthy's first movie.
Correct. Oddity is this one.
Yes. Tell us about it.
Well, it is rated R. It has a runtime of 1 hour, 38 minutes. Directed and written by Damian McCarthy. And it stars Carolyn, Bracken, Johnny French, and Steve Wall. Premiered at Overlook Film Festival, April 5th, 2024. Released in theaters, July 19th, 2024. And on Rotten Tomatoes, it's 96% fresh with critics and 77% fresh with audiences.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yes.
I saw this in the theater because I was a big fan of Caveat, Damian McCarthy's first movie.
I have not seen it.
You should watch it.
Yeah, I was hoping to get it in with this one, but just didn't have time. I was too busy sitting around doing virtually nothing. Yeah.
And staring at snow.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to watch Caveat again before we recorded, but I didn't get to it. We made cookies. We made thumbprints.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
They
fun.
didn't turn out as good as my mom's, but...
Hey, you tried.
We tried our best, and they were fun to make. But anyway, Oddity, what is it about? Well, first, it's about this lady who, with her husband, is renovating this really big
Beautiful,
estate.
amazing estate.
Yeah. Out in the middle of nowhere. And for now, it's I don't think it's got heat or anything yet, so she's just like camping out in a tent there. And he runs the local mental asylum, and he's working nights, and she is alone there. And this guy comes to the door and says, while you went outside to get something out of your car, somebody walked into your house and is in there right now. Let me in so that I can help you. Which puts her in a very awkward and compromised position.
Yes, I'd say so.
As you might expect. Because she doesn't know whether or not she should believe this guy, and he looks crazy. And I believe that she recognizes him as somebody who has escaped from her husband's mental hospital. So we don't know exactly what happens from there, but we do know that she has been killed. And it goes forward in time to, I don't know, about a year, almost exactly a year later. When the husband of the murdered woman comes and delivers the glass eye from the man who has been convicted or blamed for killing his wife at her request. So he brings this glass eye to the twin sister of the woman who was killed, who runs an oddities and curiosities store and is a psychic. And she's going to use this eye, even though he doesn't believe that this is a thing, because he's a man of science. She's going to use this eye to try and figure out what actually happened to her sister, because she has doubts. There's also some stuff about the husband's new girlfriend, who is staying at the house, and the twin sister showing up there with a very strange cursed object in the form of a golem-like statue.
Yeah, it's like a real life wooden hand-carved man or monster.
Yeah. So that is the setup. It's kind of a little bit of a fun mystery. And it's got one of the better jump scares I have seen in many years. But Jamie, what did you think about this movie?
I actually really liked this movie.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, but I like the setting. I absolutely love the house.
Really cool.
It's absolutely beautiful. I liked the tension and the mystery behind it, this sort of solving a mystery that you are obviously led down one path, and you know, they're kind of spelling it out for you, and then all of a sudden there's like kind of a twist towards the end that I didn't anticipate happening. So like that kind of got me, and I loved that. I thought the acting was really well done, especially by the lead actress who plays both sisters, because they're twins.
She does a nice job of differentiating between the two of them.
Yeah, she really does. And I really liked the conclusion. Also, it wasn't fully satisfying for me at the end. I would have liked to see it. I'd like to see something else, yes, to see it play out fully, but I'm glad they at least left you with the knowledge that it would.
Right.
But yeah, overall, I really liked this. I thought there were like a lot of beautiful scenes, and the tension was built really well because the sister's kind of creepy, and you know she's a medium, but they don't lean super hard into that. Like, she's not constantly sort of having premonitions or like things happening. It's just sort of, she has very good control over her ability to do that.
Yeah, and they don't really show that much about, like, from her perspective. You're mostly kind of left in the dark about her motivations.
Right, yeah. You just know she's upset about her sister, and it's coming up on a year's anniversary of her death, and she's wanting to, like, do something for her on this anniversary. But I thought she was enjoyably unsettling or like off-putting as just sort of an unexpected, an uninvited guest who, you didn't mention, or maybe you did, that she's blind. So I think there's
I
also
didn't
just this
mention that.
like need to feel polite, and like even though they didn't want her to stay at the house and hang out there, it's like you can't really say no. So I think she did a good job sort of taking advantage of that, like,
and you could tell
upper
that
hand.
she gave no fucks.
No, of course.
Whatsoever.
Right. And so, yeah, I just really liked it. And like I said, I liked the conclusion, even though it wasn't like the most satisfying it could have been for me. But I thought this was a good one. I'm excited to watch Caveat.
Yeah, I like Caveat a little bit better. It's not as kind of fun as this one. It doesn't have as fun a story as this one, but it does have kind of a similar mystery aspect to it where you're not really sure what's going on at first.
Okay.
And I like that about it. It also has some really creepy set pieces. The scene at the Oddity shop where you see all of Darcy, that's the blind one, right? Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Because Danny's the other one.
Okay, where you see all of her stuff, all of the different haunted objects, like the room in The Conjuring. There's a rabbit in that scene that like moves, I think, and the rabbit is from Caveat.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I saw the monkey in there too from Stephen King's The Monkey.
Right, yeah. Which is a weird coincidence. Huh?
Yes.
So you liked, what did you think about the set piece, the golem?
I mean, at first I kind of just laughed because it was really sort of comically ridiculous.
Right.
Like, whoever carved
the
that
idea
originally,
of somebody buying that or giving
why
that as a
wouldn't you
gift
have just
is
made a
wonderful.
smaller one? Like, does it have to be life size? Because I guess then if it does, then fine, that's your only option. But
I think it does.
It just looked hilarious. And relative to the movie and its sort of role in things that happened, like it doesn't move at all. Like it has no sort of active role in
Not until the end.
Right, most of the goings on. It's just this
A set piece.
creepy, unwanted gift that was brought to them. And when she sets it up at the kitchen table and it's just sitting there, it's like you can't help but chuckle a little bit. It looks so silly.
Yeah.
But also, like, they still do a good job of, like, even though it seems silly, like, it's also a pretty menacing set piece because it is so large. And
It's menacing. The only reason it's
not
silly
fully
is because
explained.
it's ridiculous
Right.
that it's there.
Yes.
It's very creepy looking.
Yeah, I liked it.
I found this to be pretty funny. I thought there were a lot of funny things in it. I thought the screenplay was pretty funny. There were a couple of, like, have you seen my keys? No,
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I have not seen your keys.
That was great.
Or when she said, "Do I look stupid?" She's like, "I don't know what you look like, but you sound stupid."
But you sound stupid. Zing.
I found this to be fun. I thought it was pretty easy to figure out what was going on. I found it a little bit predictable, but I still had a fun time watching it. And I liked the way that he chose to show us the order of things. I think that he does that with his first movie too, and I think that it works to the movie's benefit. I have a problem with something in this movie that I have had with other movies in the past, and I want to talk about that really quick.
Well, sure.
It is ghost makeup.
Oh, yes. Of
We
course.
talked about our favorite iterations of ghosts a couple episodes ago, and what we liked our ghosts to look like when we did the Presence episode. And I will tell you what I really don't like my ghosts to look like, and that is with that blue-gray face paint and the white eyes and the dark circles around their eyes. It's the standard boilerplate Goosebumps series ghost face.
Yes, it's it's just not as effective anymore.
No, it makes me think of like a Disney movie or something. It's very benign and it's silly to me.
I agree.
and it takes me out of the scares. This movie, I think, has a lot of potential to be really creepy, and the ghost shots in it ruin it for me, especially the very last one. I mean, at that point, I think it's just kind of a little fun hee-hee button at the end. But
I didn't even track most of them, so that's how sort of ineffectual they are to me in this movie.
There are several when the ghost of the murdered woman drives the girlfriend out of the house.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. And standing in the hall and in the
several
camera
shots of her, and I just thought they were silly.
Yeah, they just didn't seem to have much of an impact in the movie in terms of jump scares.
They could have done them way better.
Yeah.
And I wish they had, because it takes me out of the movie when they look so cartoony like that. Especially in a movie that has such a good jump scare in it. Do you know which one I'm talking about when she's inside the tent?
I didn't jump, so I guess no.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. I really thought that was a good jump scare. It really got me.
I could have been distracted at that moment, because if it got you, it likely would have gotten me.
Maybe you'll watch it again and you'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a movie that has a lot of good scenes with tension in it. Especially when she's alone at the very beginning.
Yes.
When she thinks somebody's in the house. And I think that those scenes are very capably done. And overall, I think the movie is fun. To me, it was a little predictable.
We're just so much smarter than everybody else. I
don't know.
You're a good mystery solver. There's some that I get that you've missed.
Yes.
It could have been because I was folding laundry. Who knows? But I was kind of shocked when that was revealed. I was like, oh, damn. Usually I would track that, but I did not.
In this one, I did. I don't always. I think it was a fun little story, though.
I was led into a false sense of security with a soft Irish accent.
Yes.
Or English.
You'll have that.
Wherever wasn't this Irish?
This is Irish.
Yeah,
She's an Irish director.
So.
What did you think about the gore in this? How did you like it?
Well, I thought it was pretty minimal. There's a couple scenes where there's where you have gore, but I feel like it's pretty quick. They don't lean too heavy in it, and it's used at the right kind of shocking times. Other than that, there's not a ton of it through the movie at all.
No, there isn't. There's only a couple little set pieces of gore.
And the movie itself, one of the scenes with blood and stuff that I can think of is so dimly lit, and it's such a dark setting area when they're in the house, especially the basement. You can't see what it is really anyways, so I mean what it is, but
yeah. You talking about after she falls?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Spoiler, someone falls.
Well, they do show a trapdoor kind of thing in the middle of the floor for no reason.
Chekhov's door.
So, yeah. So, who do you think is the audience for this?
I think anyone who likes a ghost sort of mystery or a haunting sort of mystery. And anyone who doesn't need a ton of gore in their movies, that just likes a fun sit, a fun watch. It's just enjoyable. You don't have to pay super close attention to it, but the acting's good. It's really nice to watch. And outside of
oh, go ahead.
I was going to say outside of the ghost makeup looking cheesy and some of the jump scares maybe not being as jumpy, but overall, I think it's enjoyable. I don't know. I feel like this could be recommended to a lot of folks. Yeah,
I don't think this is necessarily just for horror fans. It's not.
Because it's also kind of
violent.
A murder mystery.
It's kind of a murder mystery. It kind of reminds me of a Twilight Zone episode or an Alfred Hitchcock Presents or something, because it's just a little story about a bad guy getting their comeuppance.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a lot of Twilight Zone episodes follow that format.
Yeah.
Somebody who does something bad and then gets a kind of mystical payback.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this kind of reminds me of. And those have a
It's
wide
definitely
appeal.
that. Yeah.
So I think that this kind of has a similar appeal to like a Twilight Zone episode. I think also it's got a really nice runtime. It doesn't overstay its welcome at all, which is nice.
Yes, true. I like a nice tight runtime.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think this is a good movie to suggest to not only horror fans who I think will like it, but also to people who like a little psychological thriller or murder mystery.
Agreed. Yes. I would say that there's not really that much more gore than I've seen in some of those. Maybe like slightly more blood, but...
There is like an exploded head.
Yeah.
But they don't show it for
That's what I mean.
long.
Like, they don't linger on it.
And they don't show it getting exploded. It's just exploded.
It's just there.
We're not telling you whose head.
Of course not.
No. But I thought this was a fun, kind of unique movie.
Yeah, agreed.
With just a couple of flaws that keep it from being something that I really liked.
Yeah, but I would definitely recommend it.
You know what movie this kind of reminded me of too was Ghost Stories, that British movie that was kind of an anthology.
Uh-huh.
It had the same kind of ghosty makeup, which I didn't like, but other than that, I thought it was solid.
It's just
and
the
kind
most
of fun.
common. It's just the one we keep seeing.
I know. I just don't. It just looks corny to me.
Yeah, of course it does. Because it is corny.
Thank you. Do you remember that movie We Go On that we watched by the same people who made Yellow Brick Road? About the guy that was looking for proof of life after death.
Oh, yeah. I think I didn't like that movie.
I liked the way the ghosts look in that. Because you could tell they look kind of different, but not that much different from a living person.
Okay. I don't remember.
They put a little bit of makeup on them, but it's not the ghosty makeup.
Yeah. They're just not going to be scary if that's what they're looking like and everything. And it looks like costume makeup, which is what it is, but it doesn't look interesting or scary.
I don't think so. I think it looks corny.
Let's see.
What do you think you'd like to rate this?
I think I would rate this a 3.5 stars.
I was going back and forth between 3 and 3.5. I think I'm going to go 3. I thought it was fun. But I don't know.
But could
the
have
ghost makeup made me
angry.
Makes me bump it down a little bit. Just because I'm sick of seeing it. It's like the cracky poppy person thing. I'm just sick of seeing it.
Yeah. Come up with something different.
Put your own stamp on what a dead person looks like.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to look like that. You can make up what they look like. Nobody knows what they look like.
Right.
I like when they look superimposed, kind of, and two-dimensional. I think that makes them look, to me, a little bit more like a ghost than somebody in makeup.
Yeah.
Make them look like they're diaphanous, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, someone out there surely is listening. And we'll get the word out.
So, let's talk spoilers here. Real quick. What is revealed is that, much like a 2020 episode, surprise, not surprise, it's the husband.
I know, and that's why I was so ashamed of myself, because it's almost always the husband.
It's always the spouse.
That's what I mean. He was just this, like, pale, wiry looking...
He was the son of a bitch.
Irish doctor. Yeah. I guess I was just... wooed. I don't know. I didn't see it. I missed all the signs.
Oh, you were taken in by him and his charm.
No, he was not particularly charming.
Okay.
I just must have been distracted, because now it's like, of course, it's so obvious.
So, listeners, he was not the killer himself, but a guy who works at his hospital.
Yeah, a real sadistic orderly.
Yeah. Who's like, you sure you don't want me to rape her first?
Ugh. Yeah.
No.
No, man.
But I mean, if it happens in the heat of the moment, no.
I'm not going to be there to stop you.
So yeah, he talks a guy that works for him into murdering his wife, and the guy creeps into the house, and one of his patients heard and broke out, or was released.
To try
I'm
and
not
warn
sure.
her.
To try and save her.
He was being released.
Okay, and then he ends up getting killed in the hospital by the sister through magic. Because she thought he did it, because everybody thought he did it, but then she got the glass eye from her brother-in-law.
And realized, dun dun dun.
And realized no. So she brings this golem creature to the house to try and get revenge, and it's got pictures of her and her sister in it, and like hair and all kinds of stuff.
Blood.
And these little
A
holes.
tooth.
And And the ghost of the sister drives the girlfriend out because she doesn't want her getting involved because, I don't know, she feels sorry for her.
Because she wasn't involved originally.
No. So she decided to get her out of there, but then the sister is going to try and get revenge because she realizes that it was the husband, but he makes her fall through said trap door, and she dies before she can enact revenge.
On him, specifically.
On him specifically, but she does get revenge through the golem on the orderly who comes to the house first. And we get to see the creature go after him and squeeze his head and stuff, which is satisfying, but not as satisfying as...
But he doesn't kill him. The husband ends up using him as a scapegoat.
Oh, right.
And has him committed.
That's right. I forgot.
She died before she could, exact final revenge.
Right. But she does exact final revenge in the end, because there's a callback to a haunted object that the brother-in-law first saw at her store at the beginning of the movie.
A bell.
That is a cursed bell from a hotel that when you ring it, the bellhop comes and kills you. So knowing that, he can't resist ringing it, and so we know that he's going to get killed at the end, but that's where the movie ends.
Yep.
Which is cute.
It is. That was a fun ending. That was the part of the ending where I didn't mind. I liked it. I more was bummed to see her not actually get revenge on him. Like her to see that revenge being...
Yeah, that would have been nice for her.
Yeah. But hey, it all happened, so can't be upset about it.
No. So it's a fun story.
Yeah. It definitely is. And I think the screenplay is really well done. So I think that's what helps make it obviously like a fun watch.
Yeah. And I think that the timing and stuff is really good, and the acting. Mm-hmm. Worth seeing, guys. And this is on AMC Plus right now.
Or I think it's on Hoopla and Shudder also.
Oh, okay. Excellent. And so is Caveat on all of the same platforms.
Yes.
So I do recommend both of those movies. Gazooned. And what are we doing next, Jamie?
Well, we alluded to it briefly by mentioning the little monkey in the room, or in the Oddity's place in this movie, but that's what we're going to see next. The Monkey, which is currently in theaters, but it's by Osgood Perkins, obviously written by Stephen King, but adapted for the screen by Stephen King and Osgood Perkins.
And this one looks to be a little bit of a departure for Os Perkins in that it looks like it's going to be kind of funny.
Yes.
Kind of funny and wacky. So I'm excited to see how he handles something like that.
Me too. His stuff isn't always a win for me.
No, I know. So it'll be interesting to see how you like it. The trailers look pretty funny.
Yes, I agree. I've seen bits and pieces, not a full trailer, but I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I think
Another cursed object.
Another cursed object movie. This one comes out on the 21st, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. On February 21st in theaters. Also, I think I would like to do the movie Mads, possibly after The Monkey. I was just telling Jamie about it before we started recording. It's a French movie that I watched on the airplane recently that I thought was really cool. And it's kind of a gimmicky thing where it's a single take movie, but it's still really exciting and interesting. And I think it would be fun to talk about. So
cool.
That one's on Shudder and AMC Plus as well. Maybe something to watch ahead of time in anticipation. But definitely watch The Monkey and meet us back here in 2 weeks' time to discuss it. I'm very happy to announce that I finished that 1,000+ page long Stream of Consciousness novel finally,
Congrats.
Ducks Newbury Port. It really felt like a big accomplishment.
Yeah, it definitely is. That's a lot of pages.
And it was a difficult read, but I'm really glad I read it. And I do recommend it. It's not going to be for everybody, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I read another book in the horror genre. I have read a book called The Grip of It. I just finished that yesterday by Jack Jemk. Jemk. It's a haunted house book. I thought it was pretty good. Stronger at the beginning than the end, but worth reading.
Okay.
And now I am reading a book called Helpmeet. It is a novella about a woman in 1900 whose husband is rotting away while he's alive of this mysterious sexually transmitted disease. And so she takes him to the country to care for him, and like his eyes have shriveled up and dissolved, his nose fell off. We don't even know what's going on in the crotch region. It's just a mess down there. It's
How unfortunate.
It's a body horror novel.
Nice.
I'm about halfway through it, and I really like the writing style of it. It's really good so far. So that one's called Helpmeet, all one word. And then after that, I think I've got next up on my agenda the new Nick Cutter book, which is called, which is called The Queen. So I think I'm going to read that one next. And then I'm going to read for my book club Mickey 7, which is a...
Isn't that a movie?
It's a science fiction book that is being adapted
with Robert Pattinson.
by Bong Joon-ho. Yes.
Yep.
And starring Robert Pattinson. For some reason, the book is called Mickey 7 and the movie is called Mickey 17.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they decided to make that change, but I'll be reading that soon. I'll let you guys know how that is. You been reading anything good?
No.
No?
No, not really. Haven't been
watching anything good?
I've been watching Blaine play video games a lot.
What kind of video games?
He has just been playing Call of Duty and Red Dead Redemption.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was rereading I, Claudius. So it's not really like a new read, but it's one of my faves. So I'm like 3/4 of the way through.
Okay.
But yeah. Other than that, no. Playing video games. What did we watch yesterday that was like a cheesy action movie? Deepwater Horizon.
Ooh, that sounds pretty cheesy.
Yeah, it was. I'm a sucker for those.
Yeah?
Yes. Lots of explosions and stuff. Plus, this was based on that true story. The BP oil spill in like 2010 or something.
Oh. Sounds like it might
off
be depressing.
Louisiana. Yeah, it doesn't go into detail about that. It's just about the oil rig like blowing up and why it did that and people dying.
I see.
Yeah. But it was action-packed and lots of explosions and bright lights.
Will you see the new Captain America movie, or are you over those?
No, I'm not interested in Captain America. But
I don't like those?
It was just like oversaturated after a while. It was just too many of them. I liked the very first Captain America and I think the second one. But then it got so like you could barely keep up with them. And there were just too many. And I became uninterested. But I will want to see the live action, quote unquote, live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Because that's one of my favorite
I saw the
animated
trailer
movies.
for that. It looks good.
Gets me all choked up hearing the music.
Yeah. Oh, the cartoon made me cry pretty hard.
I tear up every single time I watch it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, I read another Michael McDowell book.
Oh.
I got Cold Moon Over Babylon, which was very good. It was kind of frustrating because it's this horrible son of a bitch who just keeps fucking people over and getting away with it and getting away with it, and everything just keeps falling into place for him.
Lovely.
Which is very frustrating throughout.
Sure.
And the main characters that aren't this guy just keep having horrible things happen to them and getting picked off one by one. So it's very frustrating, even though eventually he does get what's coming to him.
But still,
the whole time I'm just like, oh my God, this guy, if he doesn't get what's coming to him. So I'm not sure if I can super recommend it. But I mean, it's still Michael McDowell. It's great. The characters, the setting. It's wonderful.
It's good writing if it gets you frustrated.
I suppose. And it was fun to read on the beach.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Listeners, I'd love to hear what you've been reading, what you've been watching. We rewatched season 1 of Yellow Jackets. If you haven't watched that
That's
show,
on my
Jamie,
list.
it's right up your alley. It could not be more up your alley. It's great.
Okay. Well, it's
Great
been
cast,
on
too.
my list. It's hard for me to start a new thing. We all know this.
Yeah, but I think you would really like it.
Okay.
And it's got all kinds of great 90s and early 2000s chick rock.
Oh, very nice.
And just regular and stuff from the 90s. They graduate in 1996, so it's that age group. So all the music is from then.
Okay. Well,
It's
I might
really
have
good.
to do some work traveling coming up here shortly, so I'll save them for watching on the plane or something.
Good idea. All right, listeners. Excuse me.
Gross.
That's what we've been watching and reading and listening to. Trying to think if there's other stuff that I've watched. I watched Night Bitch.
Oh,
with
yeah,
Amy
how was
Adams.
it?
It was a cute idea, but I don't think they quite stuck it.
Oh.
Stuck the landing.
It happens,
Amy Adams is great, though. I mean, she's wonderful in it.
as per usual.
As she always is, yeah. And the rest of the cast was good, too. Other than that, yeah, that's about it. So, we'd like to thank you for listening. Please do give us a rating and a review if you have not done so already on iTunes or your listening platform of choice. If you would like to send us emails, you may do so at thebloodlustpodcast@gmail.com. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. You can also go to our website, thebloodlust.net, and leave a comment on the episode, whichever one you choose.
Please and thank you.
And tell your friends about us. If you have friends that like horror movies and need recommendations, we've got 270 plus recommendations for them.
Yay. So many to choose from.
That's right. All right, Jamie, thank you for joining me on this snowy Sunday evening.
You are welcome. It has been snowing all day.
I hope that you have a nice dinner.
I'm so hungry, so yes, it's going to be great.
Enjoy it.
I will.
And listeners, enjoy your dinner. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Until then, my throat's burping. Sorry about that. Until then, I've been Amy.
And Jamie.
Thank you, good night, and hail Satan.
Bye.